we got to look forward now to the British Grand Prix. Now, Silverstone's a track that I can drive around pretty well, and I'm hoping that that could lead me to a top 5, if not a podium, today. As far as Albon, I would hope that Albon be right there with me. And then, like I said, when it comes to Hungary, I'm going to start taking grid penalties for that. So I know I'm going to start in the back, and I really don't see myself doing all that great at Hungary. So I might as well just, you know, call that one a wash. All right, I'm already saying that right now. We're going to call that race a wash, and I just want to try and, kind of balance that out with the race here at Silverstone in terms of success. That's all I'm trying to say. Spade, Zintax, how you guys doing? Thanks for stopping by tonight. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoy the stream. Facilities, nothing has changed. R&D, nothing has changed as well. Actually, we are currently in the middle of rebuilding that the lightweight wheel rims. Man, if I can actually speak today, that'd be great. Because they failed, so those will get done by, I believe, the Hungarian Grand Prix. The gearbox will also be ready by the Hungarian Grand Prix. But as it stands right now, I'm not going to touch the R&D tree at this point in time. And in fact, as I made mention before on yesterday's stream, after the Hungarian Grand Prix, I am not doing anything to my car until the regulations come down at Japan, because I need to amass that amount of R&D points to make sure that I have my departments covered, depending on which ones get hit. Because as I said before, my departments, my aero, my powertrain, my chassis, they are quite heavily built up. And at this point in time, I don't want to lose all of my progress that I had made under those trees. So I'm going to gather up my R&D points and stockpile them. And once the regulations come down Japan, I'm just going to throw it all at the tree. Whatever departments get hit, I'm going to throw them all into those departments and make damn sure that I have all my bases covered. Hey, Joe Hud, what's going on, bud? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoy the stream. All right, we actually got a weather forecast for Silverstone. We didn't get that for Austria. Fuck that. Kind of the same. Actually, no, it wasn't for Austria. It was France that we didn't get that weather forecast. But as you can see, it is going to be 100% cloudy for qualifying. Very, very cold track, and partly cloudy for the race. Oh, before I even go any further, I need to drop my session options back down to 50% because I'm not running 100% races the rest of the season, so we're going to do that. No, Zintax, I won the French Grand Prix. The Austrian Grand Prix, I was running top 5. I had gotten to top 5. Oh, no, sorry, it was top 6. And then during, I want to say, what turn was that? The 3, 4. Yeah, it was turn 4. Right after the hairpin up the hill, then going down the hill. It was Ricciardo and Bottas, or no, so Ricciardo and Hamilton fighting in front of me, going into turn 4. Ricciardo broke a lot heavier than I expected him to, essentially brake checking me, and I busted my front wing with about like 10 laps to go. So ultimately I said fuck it. I had already used up my flashbacks at that point in time, so I just said fuck it. We'll just drive out the rest of the race, and I ultimately ended up finishing in 9th at the end of it. Albon got 2nd, so we at least did get somebody on the podium, but I could have had a much better race had I not seen that Ricciardo was going to brake check as fucking hard as he did. I'm still not happy about that. Oh yeah, I should probably check and see what, do I have my practice engine coming in? Yeah, this is going to be my practice engine. Alright, we're good. Cloudy means rain. Well, I'd rather hope not, Syntax. I'd rather hope not. The beautiful British Grand Prix. Wonderful track, Silverstone. There has been some slight discussion about once the deal with the British Grand Prix is up with Silverstone, which is in 2024-25. Obviously the hope is that they will then re-up with Silverstone again. But I've been hearing a couple of people, it's not very widespread, but I've been hearing a couple of people say that if Silverstone wanted to take a break for a couple of years, that there is rumor going around that Snetterton could develop itself up as a viable backup option for the British Grand Prix. Now, having seen Snetterton looks like a fucking octopus, but Snetterton is technical. It's definitely long enough to hold an F1 race. It holds F3 races regularly. The only thing that would change is they'd have to build the pit stalls along the backstretch straight because one, it's longer than the front stretch straight, and two, it's wider. So they would then, build up their facilities along that backstretch, and ultimately that would make it FIA Grade 1 eligible to run Formula 1 races. Now, for anybody that is in the UK or has seen races run at Snetterton, what would you guys think about that? Would Snetterton be a viable backup option if somehow the British Grand Prix does not re-sign with Silverstone for whatever reason? This is completely hypothetical. Would you be okay with Snetterton being the backup option for a British Grand Prix? The British Grand Prix has never been held at Snetterton before. It's run at Donington. It's run at Brands Hatch, Aintree, which I don't think is a track that exists anymore, and then Silverstone, of course, because Silverstone's been around for fucking ages. But would Snetterton be, in your opinion, a viable backup option somewhere down the line if the British Grand Prix does not re-up with Silverstone? Like I said, I think that chance is slim to none. I'm pretty sure the British Grand Prix will continue to re-up with Silverstone, but just been hearing from a couple of people that is a potential, that Snetterton could go on under some extensive renovations that could make that track Grade 1 in FIA, which would mean that would be eligible to run F1 races. Something to think about. Would I see it ever happening? I don't personally, but just the fact that it's potentially on the table. It could happen. Do I think it will? No. Alright, so as I may mention before, we got one more race. This race with my gearbox, 48% currently worn out, so I gotta watch out and make sure that I don't shift too much to potentially have a gear stick. Because that's the worst possible thing that I can have right now, is have a gear stick in this race, especially this race. Now, we all know what happened to me in the very first season. I had forgotten to change out my practice engine with my race engine. So ultimately, I ran this race on a very, very shitty low-power engine. I'm going to have to remember to make damn sure to switch out my engine before the race, so I don't want to have a repeat of that. You never had issues with your gearboxes during the races? Well, actually, see, I just recently had gearbox trouble this season. The very first season, the gearbox did not wear down as fast as it did this season, which I'm very surprised about. This season, comparative to last season, the gearbox wore out much quicker. There we go. Purple first go. But yeah, you can last half a season with one. How much have you built up the durability of your gearbox syntax? Currently, my durability is going to be level 2 once I'm officially done building up the durability node for the gearbox, which is what I'm doing currently. So I'm looking to hopefully have, you know, a well performing gearbox last for 6 races, maybe even longer. But when given the option to switch out your gearbox, like there's absolutely no reason not to say yes. There really is no reason not to say yes to get a brand new gearbox, a fresh gearbox. Turning way too early into cops there. Oh, Maggots and Beckett's going to be a problem. Going way too fast through Maggots and Beckett's. Yeah, but super fast downshifting does help slow down your car. Like that was the only one upside that I can think of to the fast downshifting. You've seen people having issues with their gearbox. Might be a thing with them running 25% races. Has been an issue previously. And yeah, that's why I don't run 25% races anymore. My first season was 25% when I first started back in April. But since then, I wanted to go 50%. I didn't want to go the full 100% realism races. I just feel that's too long, especially from a streaming standpoint. Angles of Madness, dude, it's the realism, man. Driving the car, gotta put yourself in the cockpit. I'm also used to driving in the cockpit, too, from other sims, so... It's just familiarity with me. How do I manage my tires so well? How do I answer that question? You don't brake. You don't brake and turn. Braking and turning is a key component to wearing out your tires. Also, I would say not turning your wheel axis too much. Turning your wheel axis too much would then use up or put more of the surface area of the tire on the road, which would then get worn out faster. I am taking Maggots and Beckett's so badly today. What is going on? Good thing it's only practice and I can run a few extra laps after I'm done with practice programs. But yeah, the two key components to making your tires wear out fast in practice programs as well as the race, braking and turning, and turning your wheel axis too much. Not on these tight turns, but I would say on the fast, high-speed curves, the blowing curves, if you try and turn your wheel axis too much, more surface area of the wheel will get on the road and will, it will heat up the tire faster, which would then in turn wear out the tire faster, which I think is what the tire management bar takes into account, is that you're heating up your tires too much and you're putting too much rubber on the road, burning out the tire faster. So try to limit the amount of braking, turning while braking, and the amount of wheel axis spin as you're turning. You gotta take everything smooth. You cannot be jerky with your movements. You cannot be overly pronounced with your turning as well. That's what Syntax has just said. Yeah, be easy on the wheel, easy on the turning. But in these low-speed corners, it really does not wear out your tire this much. Oh, I would assume it does. Because you have such a smaller axis of turning with the joystick as compared to a wheel. What's going on, PG? Still having a rough time with maggots and Beckett's. Oh my god, it's not usually this bad. As you can see there in some of these turns, especially the low-speed corners, the low-speed corners, yes, I am turning while I'm braking, but very, very slightly. You don't want to jerk the wheel all the way over to one side as you're braking, because that'll cause the brakes to lock up and you to spin out. So you don't want to do that. Fernando used to be really heavy on the turning in 06, 07, but that was with different tires. Yeah, because they were still using
If you want to know specific information or make certain changes to the car during a pit
allowed him to get max grip on his tires and keep the heat in. Yeah, Jamie, I am seeing that. But even beforehand, I've not really had too much of a problem with maggots and Beckett's. I think I need to get used to my car being faster going through those turns. Because the last few times I've driven this track, it was with a slower car. If I don't get the braking into Brooklands, yeah. If I don't get the braking into Brooklands right, yeah, you can see me going out wide into left field. Cheesing some of the fuel management here through cops. I think I might cheese some of it through maggots and Beckett's too. I was gonna say, I don't remember which YouTuber I watched. I think it may have been Chain Bear, where he was highlighting the old driving style of Fernando Alonso, and yeah, he was pretty much jerking the wheel back and forth to get himself through turns.
Okay, test complete, and then...
It was either Chain Bear or Josh Ravel. It was one of those guys. Or maybe somebody else. Driver 61, maybe. That did a little video on how Fernando Alonso used to drive back in the day. How he turned his wheel. But by the end of this practice session, I will get maggots and Beckett's right. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's because I'm in a faster car. So I need to get used to the extra power output that I have in my car. Imagine that, me saying that the fucking car is too fast. Me, of all people, that wants my car to go the fastest it can possibly and legally go, am saying that the car is going too fast. That is blasphemy. And it's not like I'm in my Ferrari back in 2019. I don't have those Ferrari ponies under the hood. No, this time I've got German engineering. I'm Mercedes powered. Racing Point dislike that. What? What did I say that Racing Point dislike? What? The type of engine? The type of engine that they use, or what? Oh. Someone having a nightmare going into Aintree. One of the Williams boys behind me having a nightmare coming out of the pits. Oh, I want to go as fast as I can. Yeah, legally. Gotta add that extra tag on there. Hey, what's going on, Giancarlos? Yeah, there's the old saying of Ricky Bobby, I just want to go fast. Yeah, I really need to take Mackets and Beckett's into account with my newfound speed. Shake and bake, baby. And if you ain't first, you're last. I wake up every morning, I just piss excellence. Feel like Ricky Bobby after I won the French race yesterday. Oh, it's a great comedy. It's one of Will Ferrell's best. Oh, going to the Brooklyns, and that's probably what's going to happen during the actual race. If I try and move like that, it's probably going to end up me clanging into the guy on the outside. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Got onto the curbs. Fortunately, I kept it. I couldn't keep it that time. Could not keep it that time. Flash it back. Saw a diagram last week at early Silverstone was basically a rectangle. Yeah, in fact, up until the 80s, Silverstone basically looked like what it was. Basically, up until the 80s, Silverstone looked exactly like what it did for the first Grand Prix back in 1950. You also stream to other divisions? No, what do you mean by other divisions? Because that's when they started adding in the chicanes and the different runoff areas. Was in the late 80s. Hell, Brooklands, Love Field, and Woodcott didn't, or Woodcott existed, but Brooklands and Love Field didn't exist until the late 80s. Honestly, Clinto TV, thank you very much for the follow, or not just the follow, but the host, dude. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoy the stream. For online championships, I don't do online championships. I don't do online championships. I don't do online, period. Alright, so I'm gonna go out and run some fast laps. Go to track.
Yeah, that makes sense.
RJM, thank you very much for the follow, dude. Someday, maybe soon, I might do some followers lobbies. But I do not do anything online. I don't do esports. I don't like to drive in the ranked or unranked online stuff. I've had several bad experiences online, so I just say it's not worth my time, really, to go into open lobbies. I've come across so many dickheads in online, ranked and unranked, mostly ranked actually, that it really is a big turnoff for me wanting to go and continuously play online. If all I'm going to come across is a bad gaming experience, then there's really is no incentive for me to go and play online. So that's why I'm doing my team career, because this was the main reason why I bought this game. This is the main reason why I pre-ordered this game, actually. I pre-ordered it because of my team career, because it reminded me so much of Motorsport Manager. If you've ever played that, seen it before. A lot of the My Team Career mode takes a lot of inspiration from the Motorsport Manager game. Signing drivers, driver open markets, sponsorships, building your car out. Not just the R&D side, but the choosing of your engine supplier, choosing of your sponsors. Does anyone have a good setup for Zonvor? If you type in exclamation points setups, you will find the Discord link to the guy that I am currently using my setups for, and he is just about to release his version 3 setups for F1 2020. If not, if you don't want to sign up for that Discord, you can alternatively go to f1setups.com. It is a forum that specializes in building up setups independently of what my guy is doing. He has setups they have setups, I should say, for 2019 and 2020. So if you don't want to sign up to my buddy's Discord, then I would say try and find F1 setups, which was what I was using before I started using my buddies. A lot of things suggested were suggested by popular YouTubers like Arava and Tiamat and all that. Talking about flying over race courses and circuits. Someone on stream last night, I forget who it was, but they were doing Microsoft Flight Simulator. They were actually running the Daytona road course in a Cessna. They flew low enough to the track that they were actually running the track, the actual Daytona road course track, in a Cessna. Like, yeah, I would not have Sarancia's Discord link if I didn't think that they were good setups. In fact, I find his setups better to be better than the ones on f1setups.com. So it's your personal preference on which one you'd rather go to. I recommend them both, but I recommend Sarancia over F1 setups. Still going too fast in the magazine packets. Still going too fast. I'll give it one more lap. I'll go one more lap to try and get Maggots and Beckett's down, and then I'll just get into qualifying. What?
We're low on fuel. Box in the next 2 laps, please.
Nikki, I would say if you're looking to build a PC, go to like PC Part Picker or newcomputerbuild.com, which was the place where I used to set up my current PC. It's the website that I use to build my current PC. They have pretty much every setup for whatever budget that you have. Low, medium, and high cost builds. Basically low, medium to high quality, I would say. They know their stuff, so I'd say go try and check them out and see what type of computer build suits you. Like, I would not say go after a very high-end computer build if you're not going to be playing high-end games. There's no reason to get like a 2080 video card if you're not going to be using it to its full capabilities. Like this game needs to have the 2070. This game needs to have the Ryzen 7 CPU for all the processing power behind the scenes. Other games like FPSs, Call of Duty, Battlefield, Halo. Yes, they do have Halo on PC now. That would definitely need it. High processing power games. Far Cry, Crysis, No Man's Sky, if anybody does still play that. Yeah, if you're not going to be utilizing, if you're not going to be playing games that are very intensive when it comes to graphics or processing power, don't go for the high-end stuff. I mean, it's nice to have, but ultimately, what are you going to do with it? You're going to have a very nice, high-res, low... what's that? Very nice high-res, but low-intensity game just being blasted out at you. Unless then you want to go and pick up games that are high processing intensive, but that's completely up to you. Does power unit matter? Yeah, buddy. I would absolutely say that power unit does matter. Especially building up the powertrain tree. Powertrain tree tied with the power unit.
The session has drawn to a close, so let's
review. Yes, it does matter. Oh yeah, Tykesman, you can go ahead. Yeah, as Zintax says, power units do evolve over the course of the My Team career mode. Like, Mercedes was the second best power unit in my save. Ferrari was the best, but I didn't want to go with Ferrari. I wanted to go with Mercedes. And then going into Season 2, Mercedes was the best. Mercedes, I believe in the game, starts off in 94 power, 90 reliability. And then it moved up to 95 and 95. Ferrari dropped from 97, 94 power and reliability to 90s for both of them. So over the course of my team career mode, the power units will fluctuate in terms of the development, the power, and the reliability will change. Some will max out, some will drop. It all depends on the randomizer in the back end as to what power unit will be the better unit come the start of the season. Look yourself, Jean. I'm not going to tell you where. You've seen a Honda engine become better than Mercedes in the second season. I like I said, it's all randomized. Alright, we'll bump this up to 94. 94 for driver level. I don't know anybody here personally that's doing online lobbies or esports. So, look yourself. I'm not here to direct you to other people's streams. If you're here from me. Alright, so qualifying time here at Silverstone is going to be a cloudy race, or not cloudy race, cloudy qualifying, partly cloudy race. And as far as the R&D tree to build up, oh yeah, that's right, this got messed. I need to develop that. I can develop it up and it will get done by the Hungarian Grand Prix. Yeah, let's do that. Is there anything else I can build up at this point in time? 1295 shits. Can't do it. Oh, I could work on the durability. Oh, the ICE durability. Yeah, the ICE durability would be boss if I can do that. We could rush it and get it developed before the Hungarian Grand Prix, or just make damn sure that it will be here for the Belgian Grand Prix. So we'll do that. We'll develop it up so it can be fully ready to go by the time the Belgian Grand Prix comes around. You're thinking long term, so you want new stuff and overkill. See, yeah, Nikki, my previous computer build lasted me for 4 years. So I would say that the current PC build that I have now, I'm trying to get at least that much out of it, at least that much time, especially with how much I put into it. I would say that if you go with the build that I have, you're going to get a good 4 years out of it. Though I will say this, I have the Logitech 2070 video card, 2070i, I believe. Here, just bring this up here. Yeah, it's the Logitech, 2070 Super. What is it? Logitech 2070 Super. However, I will say this. I say Logitech GeForce. Why did I say Logitech? But GeForce is coming out with the 3000 series at the end of this year. So their video cards of the 3000 series, 3060, 3070, 3080, that's all coming out at the end of this year. So I would personally, if you're looking to be, very, very up to date with the graphics card, I would personally wait until the 3000 series drops and then build your computer around that. That just from me personally, because of the fact that it is coming out very, very soon. I would say wait until the 3000 series of the video cards drop. Yeah, I don't know why I was saying Logitech in syntax. I have no idea why I was saying that. And then, of course, the video card that I use is AMD Ryzen 7. AMD is kicking Intel's ass, and has been kicking Intel's ass for the last 3-4 years. So if you're going with any CPU, AMD, and only AMD. Yeah, Logitech camera. It's like I got Logitech camera right here, which is the C920, and then this Logitech camera is the C922. Both of them have HD 1080p compatibilities. However, this one over here has 60 FPS. The Logitech C22 can stream in 60 FPS, whereas the C920 can only stream in 30 FPS at 1080p. So I would say if you're going for a very solid webcam, I think it might be a little bit lower cost now since I've got it, go for the 922. I was also, at the time I was getting the 922, looking into the Logitech Brio, B-R-I-O, which has 4K capability. However, it was double the cost of the 922, so at that point in time, it was like, it's not really worth it for me. Also, if you don't have Windows 10, you cannot use the Brio. The Logitech Brio is only compatible with a Windows 10 operating system. And at the time I was looking for the webcam, I had a Windows 7, so it's like that just immediately killed my wants to get said Brio, so that's why I went with the 922. So, but like I said, 922 is probably the best webcam that you can get right now for your money. So if you're looking to get a webcam at all, I would say go for that. Yeah, absolutely not sponsored. I was going to say, if I ever get sponsored one day, I will make a big deal out of it. 100%. Alright, let's get ourselves into the qualifying sessions here for Silverstone, the British Grand Prix. Oh shit, I just realized I'm using my, I just realized I'm using the backup engine. You know, all this talk about, oh, I gotta use the proper race engine if I'm going into qualifying or if I'm going into the race, and here I am going into the fucking qualifying with the backup engine. Whoops, I will switch out the engine parts going into the race. That was my fault. That was all my fault. I don't want to have a recreation of last season. What's the headquarters looking like? No, Spec 2. I have Spec 2 for everything right now. Alright, let's go drive out.
Standing by.
Yeah, Zintax, the GeForce 2070 Super that I got, that was a $500 video card. And in fact, you can probably see it in the Amazon blacksmith down below. Which, if you want to build out my PC and want to know what I have in my PC, look in the Amazon blacksmith list below. But yeah, that video card was $500. Ryzen 7 3700X, which is what I've got. A 5700 XT, what is that? I cannot say I'm familiar with that. Oh, it's an AMD video card, okay. In all honesty, when I was looking at video cards, I never once was looking at AMD cards. Because personally, I wouldn't think that AMD would be on par with NVIDIA. But yeah, it's like, is Logitech sponsoring this stream? Dude, I've been using Logitech products for the last decade plus. Logitech mice, Logitech keyboards, Logitech webcams. I've had a Logitech product in my possession in one way, shape, or form since 2006. Alright, let's see what my baseline time is going to be. 126.7 baseline time. Yeah, get Fanatec or Thrustmaster to sponsor me. That'd be great. Get me one of them super solid wheels. Alright. Carrying a full tank of 110 kilograms of fuel will cost around 3 seconds of performance. Wow, so how many laps can 110 kilograms give me? 57 laps. Ryzen 9 is a bit overkill. I'm not even going to lie to you on that one. Ryzen 9 is a bit on the overkill side. RGB, yeah. Gotta love a bit of RGB. Alright, so what do I need to go after as far as a time to get into Q2? If I want to make it into Q2, I need to get at least 4 tenths faster. Oh, I could easily do that. I would say if I want to be on the safe side, go and get myself 8 tenths faster. I should do that. I should be fine. But yeah, Nikki, like I said, the Ryzen 9 and Eternal Groan, if you're still around, I know you built a lot of computers and have built a lot of computers in the past. If you want to give a little bit of help for Nikki.
To cycle to the tires and damage screen.
We're dropping frames like a mother. Asus Crosshair, Asus Crosshair 8, that's the motherboard. And then the 2080 Ti, yeah, that's, like I said, that's good for now, but if you want to wait until the 3000 series comes around, I would recommend doing that. So yeah, like I said, once I get into the actual race, I will switch out into my race engine, because holy shit, my practice engine should not be in my qualifying car right now. Whoa! They're taking that well wide. Kind of want to do a rerun of that. Holy shit. Alright, fuck. Problems. We're having problems. I said, if I want to make it up there, I want to try and get at least 4 tenths faster. Ah, come on! Going a little too fast through cops. And catching the curves. Not good. If I want to make damn sure I will get through, I need to be, what I say, 6 tenths, 7 tenths faster? Right about there. Oh, come on. There's no way that I did that. Well, I think I made it. Yeah, I made it into Q2. What about a Titan RTX? I never really even looked at a Titan RTX, so I can't even give you an opinion on that. Titan RTX was, what type of video card is that? NVIDIA Titan RTX graphic card. I'm not seeing a lot of good reviews for it. It's $25,000. No, don't get it. Oh my god, don't get it. It's a $2,500 video card. That costs more than my PC. By itself. In your My Team career, Ferrari has 100 performance, dude. That'll happen. I'm not surprised. Like, in the slightest, I'm not surprised. I think I'm going to save my engine. And I want to save my engine and just do one lap. But I want to set a baseline time. So I gotta go out and do another. With the price increasing on PC specs, you have to rob a bank in Brazil to afford it. Yeah, and believe me, I know all about the cost of tech out in Brazil, because isn't it a fact that the parts are not made in Brazil? It has to all be imported. Something to that effect. Well, I'm going to say this right now. Because of my engine, I'm not going to qualify top 10. I know I'm not going to get out of Q2. Hey, what's going on, Duck? Yeah, we're trying to help Nikki with making her decision in building a computer. Yeah, hence why I said don't go after a Titan, it costs way too much. Alright. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that about that, Hensel. Alright, what am I going to need to get into Q3, if Q3 is even possible? I'm going to need... Oh, wow, only 2/10 faster? Right now, I only need to get 2/10 faster to get into Q3. Well, I'm going to say bollocks to that. I'll probably try for 5/10 faster. Yeah, I was going to say, what kind of specs are you running there, Duck? Yeah, PC Part Picker's a really good site. I would highly recommend them. That and Noob Computer Build, which is what I used. So yeah, I'm baselining 2/10 faster, but I want to get like 5/10 faster. Oh, it's not gonna happen if I do that. I might be able to sneak another 10th near the end, but that's about it.
Two minutes remaining in the session. We need...
Thanks, Jeff. I knew exactly what I needed to do. I made it into Q3. Oh, you went Intel? Dude. Asus, tough motherboard. I went the 570. Yeah, also, Sarancia, I forgot to switch out my engine from my practice engine to my race engine, so I'm going to have to do that between qualifying and the race. Whoops. That's my bad. Yeah, and yeah, like I said, with the engine as bad as it is, I'm kind of surprised. I kind of don't want to, like, if I do that, estimated fitting time, 8 to 20 minutes. Yeah, I can't do that. Yeah, Sarancia, I'm going to make damn sure before the race starts, though, I will get the engine properly in. I will get the race engine properly in. Yeah, and it happened to be at Silverstone again that I forgot to do the practice engine swap for the race engine. So yeah, that's what we're looking at right now. And before you ask, no, there's no rain going to be for the British Grand Prix. It's just very cloudy for qualifying, and it's only going to be partly cloudy for the race. Alright, so once again, setting a baseline time. You have an Asus Republic of Gamers Strix. I've heard of it, but I don't know the specs of it. And of course, you got the RTX 2080. Alright, that was not bad. How was my day? It was a day. Kind of hard to say if it was a good or a bad day when you're not doing anything. So it wasn't a good day, it wasn't a bad day, it was just a day. But yeah, that's also another reason why the prices are jumping up, Henzo, is because of the COVID crisis. Hell, I know for a fact I paid at least $400 overpriced for my PC. I know for a fact because of the video card being marked up, the CPU being marked up, and I think the RAM was marked up too. Everything is being marked up right now because everyone's taking advantage of the fact, hey, everyone is indoors and wants to play PC games. Let's sell them these parts, and we know we can price gouge them because they ain't gonna do anything about it. Alright, so, man, if I want to get up into the top 5, I need to get a full second faster. I don't think I could do that. Zintax also saying it's easier to replace your graphics card than a CPU. Yes. If you want longevity in your PC, make sure you get a CPU, and the CPU you want is the one that you're going to keep. If you get a 2070 video card and then down the line you want to upgrade to a 3070, 3000 series one, that's easier to do than saying, oh, I want a Ryzen 7 and, oh, hey, I want to upgrade to a Ryzen 9. No, that's not as easy. So yeah, if I want top 5, I need to get a full second faster. Yeah, Sarantia, it is on the way to full catastrophic blowout. I guess I did not need a downshift there. I'm currently sitting 8/10. Alright, where am I sitting? I'm starting 5th. Alright, 5th is a very respectable starting position. And now I need to change my engine out post-haste before I go and do that.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top
All
3. Hamilton, Leclerc, and Valtteri Bottas.
That's not a bad top 5.
Well, that wraps
That's
up
not a bad top
qualifying,
10,
but
I
don't
should
worry,
say.
we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
So we got Hamilton, Leclerc, Bottas, Albon, myself, top 5. Stroll, Vettel, Verstappen, Ricciardo, Lando Norris rounding out your top 10. All right. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. And here comes the impending Claire. Yep, there she is.
Good day today. Let's have your take on
It's
it.
basically after qualifying and after the race. I expect it
How will not
now.
making Q3 affect your strategy tomorrow?
What? Are you guys seeing this? What? How will not making Q3 affect your strategy? Did you not see qualifying? Huh. Okay. I'm not going to answer that question because it's a bunk question.
Do you think this team are performing as well as they could do?
Is McLaren doing as well as they should be? I guess.
Thank you for your time.
It's like, how did not making Q3 affect your performance? I'm starting 5th, so I made Q3? What are you looking at, Claire? Yeah, Claire is broken. That was an interesting conversation. There was no reason for that conversation. Alright, let's immediately fix my fucking engine. Penalty warning. As noted in Article 34.6 of the sporting regulation, competitors are prohibited from making modifications to the car while in Parc Fermé. Ah, fuck. Applying this component now will result in a penalty of starting from the back of the grid. Are you sure you want to apply this component? Well, I want to have a competitive fucking car, so I pretty much have to do this. Fuck. I guess we're starting from the back of the grid. We're not starting 5th then. God damn it. Yeah, we're gonna have to take the penalty. Yeah, I'm realizing that now, syntax. Okay, so we're starting from the back of the grid then. Fuck. God, I just cannot win at Silverstone. Oh, I just cannot get this shit together. I can't get this shit right. I feel like it says that I should start on 11. I want to go a lap early. We'll go 10 laps on the soft tires, 16 on the medium. And you figure that pretty much everybody in the back of the pack is going to start on the medium tires. Here, let me just check the race director and see what everybody is doing. It looks like everybody is starting on soft tires, so it really does come down to when are you pitting? It really is going to come down to when are you pitting. I feel like the earlier I pit, the better. I feel like lap 9. I could get away with pitting lap 9. Here, let me check this. Yeah, I feel like I should pit as early as I possibly can. So I think we'll go lap 9 instead. Alright, so starting from last place, ladies and gentlemen, get your predictions in the chat. Where do you think I'll finish? Where do you think Albon is going to finish? He is up there in 5th place. At the very least, you know, he's got to be the one chasing after a podium. He has got to be the one chasing after a podium, whereas me, I would be lucky if I get a top 10. If I could somehow wheelman my way up to a top 10, I would be happy with that, but that's going to be real tough. Alright. Well, I knew that everyone was going to stack it into turn 1. I knew everyone was going to stack into turn 1. That's why I let off the gas going into it, and I still clattered into everybody. Oh, bullshit! What is that? Fuck you, game. I barely put any fucking pressure on the gas coming out of that turn. Fuck off. Barely did anything coming out of that turn. Fuck, Silverstone's already got me heated. It's gonna make me even more fucking angry. I mean, I guess they have to be Zintacs. Yeah, 3 overtakes down, many more to go. I will say this, I should have a good amount of DRSing. This 3-car train in front of me, I should overtake them. Latifi literally holding everybody up.
This lap, we can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Man, I don't even want to know how far back I am from the leaders. I'm depressed right now that I had to start from the back. Because I forgot to switch my engine before qualifying. God. It's what I get for staying in the dirty air behind this train. Like I mentioned before, I'm going to try and undercut. Though I don't know how much I can actually get away with an undercut coming in on lap 9. Oh, Latifi, you're toast, man. Latifi thinking that he had any sort of chance on me. Can't overtake these two schmucks when they are taking up all the road. Kimi and Juan Manuel Correa fighting back here. Yes, my house is all of Chicago.
A new strategy is available on the MFD. Okay, copy that.
Get back here, Kimmy. Jeff telling me to stay out until lap fucking 12. No, thank you. He's always on Discord. He's like tapped into the Matrix. Back here, Kimmy. Damn it, I'm not able to catch him.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Trying to swear him up, but it's just not happening.
We advise moving to mix 2, fuel to mix 2.
Too early to bomb it in there. I should be up there with the leaders right now. But no, I had to be a world-class shithead and not forget to change my engine. Oh, wow, Brian. Wow. Bad day's gonna get worse, too. Got fucking Hungary coming up next. Bad day is gonna get even worse. Ooh, is this bottleneck?
Push now. We're boxing this lap.
Is that a train sitting in front of me? I got past Korea. Well, if there really is a truly train in front of me, I think now is the best time to pit. And also get another spot while I do it. Alright. So yeah, legitimately, if somebody is holding up the pack, I'd rather come into pit right now.
Exit now.
2.1 second pit stop. Yeah, I'm seeing the leaders are just about to come down
stay
tops,
clear
and
of
it
the
looks
white
like
line on the
Albon is
exit.
second.
You'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
So the leaders just got past Cops. They're about to hit Maggots and Beckett's, and I saw Albon was second, since that part of the track is visible to me through the chat. Albon is in the
Alexander is
pits
coming in
now,
for a stop.
which means that pretty much all of the leaders are coming into pit. I see some drivers taking hard tires. Like Magnussen behind me is on hards, Verstappen's on hards. Interesting to see what the rest of the leaders took. Alright, I was within reach of Norris. Good to know. Still got a lot of time, guys. Still got a lot of time. Still 15 laps left to go in this race. Plenty of time. Look at that. I'm up into 13th now. Coming in early actually did help. Yeah, with 14 more laps, it certainly seems like top 10 could be on the cards. Man, Norris is fucking moving right now. More pit stops. Hey, I'm up into the top 10. Woo!
Yellow flag.
And a yellow flag for who? And for what? We're doing the impossible, boys. Bottas is out of the race. Coffin, please,
Okay,
for
clear.
Bottas. That's another spot. Alright, I'm gonna shut the fuck up right now. Yeah, boat-assed. What's going on, Delios? So I qualified top 5, but I had to change my engine because I was an idiot again. And forgot to change my engine out before qualifying, so I took a end of the grid penalty for changing out my engine. So I started in last place, and now I'm up into 9th. Oh, so for those wondering, I've been running in fucking ERS mode since 4 laps ago, since damn near when I came out of the pits. And the ERS has been constantly recharging itself. I've not had the need to turn it off. Albon Fast's lap, is he leading this race? I mean, I would assume he is right now. He was second last I saw him. Ah, for fuck's sake, Brian! Want to know the worst part about that one? The worst part about that one was that was my last flashback. I've got to go 12 more laps without having to use a flashback. Alright, well, let's see if he's able to hold on to it. Damn, Sergio's all over the back of me. Are you serious?
Some information on Norris. They're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car. We pretty much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too
Hey,
long to turn
crazy
the engine
syrup
down.
guy, it's been a while.
Caution, caution.
Uh-oh, for who?
Green flag. Full
Good
course
fiat.
caution. The safety car is out. Keep an eye on the Delta. We need to keep it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow down. Maintain positive Delta.
Do I come in and swap for soft tires? Ooh, do I stop for soft tires? What do I do?
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
10 laps to go. In fact, it will be 9, I would think, or 9, maybe even 8 when we go green again. I mean, I can't see where everybody is behind me, so I have no idea if doing it is a good idea. I want to see what the leaders are going to do, if the leaders are going to pit. Because if the leaders don't pit, no, the leaders are not pitting, so I'm not going to do it. If the leaders were going to pit, then yeah, I would have done it. But they're not pitting, so I'm going to stay out. It's a free pit stop, but I'm thinking track position, man. With 8 laps left to go in the race, I'm thinking track position. Potentially get higher in the field, but where would I be starting? I would have been starting back, maybe like 15th, considering how long it takes for a pit stop. No, honestly did not feel worth it. Syrup guy, you just signed Lewis Hamilton. Dude, how much money are you getting in to have signed Lewis Hamilton? No, at the end of the day, making a pit stop right now is not the best idea. I'm not going to sacrifice the track position that I have right now. So yeah, when we go to green, there will be 8 laps left to go. And yes, I do understand the implications of what a softer tire would mean. Yes, I would be faster, I agree. But how much of a jump would the leaders have on me? A further jump would the leaders have on me if I started 15th, 16th than if I was down here in 8th. I will still have the ability to use DRS once that comes back on. So it's not like it's hurting me. I mean, my tires right now aren't all that bad either, wear-wise. $11, 12%. No, it's... Yeah, now my tires are getting cold. Safety car is coming in this lap.
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember, there is no overtaking until the green flags. Safety car in this lap. Green flag. Green flag.
Oh,
We're
fuck
racing
you,
again.
Sergio. Yeah, let's hope he does. Man, Sergio is fucking scary fast behind me. What the hell? Can this car take it flat out? No, it's going too fast. And then fucking Giovinazzi out. Where the fuck is Giovinazzi coming from? Are you kidding me? Giovinazzi fucking out of nowhere. Look at this motherfucker. He is just plowing. Who won Austria? I don't remember. I don't remember. Albon, I remember, came in second. That's about it. Yeah, look at this motherfucker. Giovinazzi is just all over me. I don't know where Giovinazzi got that power from, but holy shit, it's scaring me. They put a fucking NOS
Okay,
tank
the
in a
stewards have
fucking...
now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
We can check after this race. He has overtaken. What do you fuck mean? He has overtaken. I don't. I am just leaving overtake on right now. You see that overtake in the green down there on my HUD? That means overtake is on. My overtake has been on since we went back green. So don't tell me that. Don't give me this BS that he has overtake. I have overtake too, and I've been using overtake.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
My fuel mode has also been fucking set to rich since we went to green too. So I have been outputting a fuckload of power from my car, and then here comes Giovinazzi just laughing at me. And I said before, I'm all out of fucking flashbacks.
Mind that front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage.
Do I know how it works? No, it should be on the entire fucking time, Nikki. So clearly I don't know how it works, because it should be on the entire fucking time.
Green flag. That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
I'm sorry, guys. You clearly saw me lose my cool. You clearly saw me lose my stack. Everything I thought was going to be better here at Silverstone, and then it basically played out like it did last season. That's where I lost my temper. Because honestly, I thought this season would have been better. And it did not turn out that way. Or that race this season would have been better, and it did not turn out that way. At the end of the day, I'm happy Albon won. Oh, don't get me wrong, I'm happy about that. I'm mad at myself. I'm more mad at myself than anything else. Alright, R&D tree, I can't do anything about that. Facilities, I have enough money to build up my facility. To build up one more of chassis, aero, and powertrain, whether it's quality control, build time, or fabrication. I feel like the further stuff that I can build up now, the more stuff that I go and build up, I feel like build time is going to be most important here. I feel like build time is going to be the most important out of the rest of these. Quality control, maybe not so much, but build time. To make it so that the rest of my R&D tree can get all built out. I feel like build time, building that up is going to be most important. And actually, at this point in time, there's only one thing that I can build out in my engine. And then these 3, I can only touch when I get to spec 3. So at this point in time, as far as build time for the engine goes, no, that's a no. Can't really do that. But the build time for the aero definitely should be built out, because of course I've got 6 more available to me. Build time should be built out for the aero, and I think that the build time should be built out for the chassis as well. So I think for facilities, we will go and add up the build time there. So make it so that it shortens our build time. So we'll do that. As far as activities go, what do we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 days. I'll look at that next time, Goke. Watch out for the D under the ERS bars. It shows you how much overtake you have left on the lap. Okay. Well, now that I know that I can't just plow through ERS the entirety of the lap, I will look to try and utilize as much as I possibly can before it all gets taken away. So, what can I go and do? I think that simulator training, we'll do that. Driver promo filming, hey, it adds to the driver claim. We'll do that. How many more days? I got 6 days left. Vehicle PR filming, we'll do that. Even though it lowers the department morale, it adds to the team bonus as well as it gives us some money. And then we'll add more team bonus with the sponsor event filming. We'll do this. Oh yeah, it does. I guess it would, pay to actually, pay attention and read, but we all know that I can't read when it comes to video games. I mean, we've seen it with me failing to slow down for a safety car back in 2019. We saw it just now with me not reading about the overtake, and we now see it again with me failing to read the free time used up in the upper right-hand corner for activities. And it's gonna rain! No! It's gonna rain during the race. Oh, why? Why must you forsake me, game? It's gonna be a light drizzle throughout the entirety of the race. It's a light drizzle throughout the entire Hungarian race. Oh, why? I don't want to have this bullshit, but we're gonna have this bullshit. Yeah, things have officially gone from bad to worse. It says you've already redeemed it, Peachy. Yeah, you have. While sitting and planking. Yeah, it says you already redeemed one. But people have thrown in multiples, like Gokey's thrown in multiple, Sarancia's thrown in multiple, Jack's thrown in multiple. So at this point in time, it's just all maxed out. Yeah, Peachy, it's all maxed out. Don't worry about it. The entire thing has been maxed out for the session. Chat, let's allow 5 flashbacks for the wet race. No, Gokey, it's unlimited flashbacks for a wet race. I've made mention of this many times before.
I'm going to be logging some extra data during
it
this
is
session.
unlimited.
Nothing you need to worry about, but as we have some new parts, we'll just confirm they're performing to spec.
It is unlimited flashbacks for a wet race. That's not bullshit. I can't drive in the wet. What do you mean that's new to you? It's been like that since the beginning. It's been like that since I started playing this game. It was unlimited even in the drive when I started playing the game, and it wasn't until I felt comfortable on the tracks that I started limiting myself on. But still even said that I would not limit myself in the wet. It would stay unlimited during the wet. Are you kidding me? I can't drive in the wet. France Season 1 was part wet, part dry. So it was abiding by the dry rules. Watch Gendo lock up during the first turn of the race and kiss the wall. Oh, that's That's almost a guarantee, my dude. That is almost a guarantee. Yeah, I'm running a Mercedes. It is Mercedes. I've not changed it. I've not changed it since I originally got the team in place. Mercedes was the second best engine at the very start of the career behind Ferrari, but through their developments in the second season, they became the best engine to choose. But as I may mention before, I'm just going to stay with Mercedes. Renault, that's a random one. Kind of surprised that Renault developed a reliable engine in your save. Alright, hold the fucking phone. Also, I do see the bars that you're talking about underneath. The D and H. Oh my god, let me just retry the practice program. Fucking... And I did not know what those meant. Like, legitimately, I did not know what those meant. I thought they were just there for show. I legit thought those were just there for show. Did not think they had any meaning behind them. And yeah, I saw them get replenished after each lap. I'm like, I still did not know what they meant. Yeah, I'm learning. What? I thought you could go over like half that chicane and you'd be fine. Oh my fucking god! Can I just not suck at Hungary for once? Oh, hey, Wolf.
program.
Alright, we're done with that. Moving on. Yeah, Wolfgamer, it's just not been a good day. Once again, I fucked up the practice engine, race engine at Silverstone, and ended up DNFing. Albon did win the race, though. So, a little bit of a positive side. But now here I am at Hungary, and, well, it's being fucking Hungary. I can't find a good spot, and it's so hot back here in my office, I'm sticking to my chair. Yeah, I mean, I did win last night, Wolf. Or are we gonna throw, Austria into it? Oh my... I went over that same fucking spot, almost the exact same amount. And they caught me that time. Oh my... Hungary can go suck a fat one. It sucks as a track. Alright, I'll take that. Whatever. No, I just said they could suck a fat one. It could be whatever you want. Do you think I'll read everything out in chat, okay? You are sadly mistaken. At least it's not Yasmin or Sochi. Okay, well, the difference between that is I win at Sochi. I don't win at Abu Dhabi, but I somehow win at Sochi. So I actually cannot complain about Sochi. As bad of a layout of the track as that is, same thing with France, too. I win at the tracks I give absolute shit to when it comes to bad layouts. France and Sochi, I hate their layouts, but I win at them. Alright, Lance, you're gonna get out of my way, or what? Oh, you cheeky bitch. Oh, you double cheeky bitch. Get out of here, you. Oh, that is some bullshit. Didn't think I went over halfway, but here we are. Lance, just please get the fuck out of here. Thank you. Bullied Lance Stroll into spinning. No, I don't want the fucking problem with you too, George. George, you are so bad. That's twice between fucking Stroll and George. Where I'm not getting the practice program for this fucking ERS mode. Yeah, George! You're so bad! I can do the lap with all the ERS turned off, yes. But, dude, I can't do it when there's fucking people in front of me. When there's people in front of me I need to get around, I have to use ERS to pass them. Yeah, George Jetson! Wolfgamer's slowly turning into Mr. Spacely over here.
Okay, test complete, and now...
Alright, finally fucking got that. 2 extra laps than I wanted. God damn. He got fired because he won too much. Perfect time for a shower. I need to take a shower after this fucking stream, man. I'm hate sweating right now. I'm getting so angry I'm sweating. And no, that's not just, it's not really from the workout. I'm sweating because I'm so fucking mad. There you go, you're gonna simulate like you're actually there. Alright, so the hope between myself and Albon is we get onto the podium so we can double dip sponsor money.
Execute Order 66.
Hey, Hobbs coming on in with the 5 month sub in a row, dude. Thank you very much for being a long-term support and dedication to the stream. Welcome back into the Gendo gang. How you doing, my man? Everyone drop your love in the chat for the returning member. Yeah, today's not been a good day driving-wise for me. My teammate, though, won the last race. I did not finish. Ah, too much. Too much. You hate to see it. Well, at least fortunately, the next two races are back-to-back going to be solid for me, Spa and Monza. However, we are only going to be doing Spa on Thursday because, of course, the Racing Legacy Cup Series takes place that night as well. So, of course, we'll be racing at Spa, practicing and qualifying for Monza, and doing Monza and Singapore on Saturday. One more lap around on this. I guess when you guys were talking about the D and the H deployment in the harvest, well, I guess I probably should have recognized that while racing at Austria last night too, because I was trying to keep that open the entire time, and I left it open the entire time thinking, hey, I'm using all this ERS and it's being harvested and coming back at an equal amount of rate that I am releasing it. So I thought, hey, I'm just going to keep this open this entire time. Not thinking, of course, not thinking that I was maxing out my ERS deployment. So, being just a little bit special. But now I know for the future. Which is good. Alright, turn the garage. One final practice program, qualifying pace, which of course I need to if I want to get into the sponsor money there. Callum Boy, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoyed the stream tonight. I can tell you right now, I am not going to get a qualifying run with Carlos Sainz in front of me. What does that say? Sneakier Lamb? Thank you very much for the follow as well. Later, Nikki. Oh, fuck's sake. Be nice if I could drive this track. One day I'll be able to drive this track. Seems like today is not that day.
Program complete, program complete.
Yeah, you know it's gonna be bad when I'm reaching only green and not purpling any of the target times at difficulty 75. I just don't like this track. I just do not like this track. Did I even get top time? I did get top time, so that's good. Oh, hey, I got a weekly bonus achievement for XP. It doesn't matter because I'm top tier anyway, so it doesn't.
And with all the cars now over the line, let's
doesn't
see
really matter.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it.
Has it really been a good day, Claire?
Who would you say is your biggest rival at the moment?
Oh, that's right. I gotta say what my rival is. Okay, who do I want to go with as my rival? Leclerc, Vettel, Bottas, or Hamilton? Apparently, Vettel and Bottas are the lower of the acclaims. They're tied for 1,300 acclaim. Leclerc is 1,500. Lewis is tops right now at 1,800. Ooh. I'm kind of thinking one of the Ferrari guys. Because Bottas, let's be honest, Bottas is up around near the top. So I'm not going to go for him. I'd say Vettel. We'll go with Vettel. Not Leclerc. We'll say Vettel is my rival. Because out of those four, I think Vettel is the one that's constantly the worst performing out of those four. So we'll go with Vettel.
Do you have any comments about this team?
Nope, I don't give a fuck about Haas.
Great. Well, that's everything.
And you can put that in writing. As a Haas guy walks past me. You saw that, right? Somebody in a Haas fire suit, it was either Magnussen or De Vries, was walking by as they asked the Haas question. Are you concerned with Haas? Nope. I don't give a fuck about them. And it's probably Magnussen just looking at me and goes, oh. Head down, walks away. Like, why does nobody like us? Alright, what's my engine looking like? 29, 22, 33, 11, and 8. Gunter Steiner. They're a bunch of wankers, yes. Yes, indeed, sir. Alright, so there it is in official writing. We are currently rival battle with Sebastian Vettel. That is true. I did pull the full no comment session. Claire didn't sigh, but she basically answered her own question. She's like, I hope that everything goes well for you in the race. And I believe this was before France, too. It was either before France or before Austria. I forget which one it was, but I think it was before the French race, and then I went out and won it. Oh, I loved it because it's actually new dialogue. It's finally getting new dialogue out of Claire. Alright, so 945 extra resource points. That's good. That'll help us out. And now I'm going to go into the R&D tree and build stuff out. Use the last of these points right now to build out what I can currently. Alright, let's look at the weather again just to make sure. Oh, it's going to be raining in qualifying now. If you recall, at the very start of the weekend, it was going to be partly cloudy. It was partly cloudy for all of qualifying. Now it says it's going to rain for qualifying. Interesting. Interesting developments here. Alright, so yeah, we're going to get that built up. And then we'll work on this chassis bit right here. Which I think we'll just go standard development with it. No need to rush, we'll just standard dev it. Your least favorite bit is when Jeff says, thanks for having me back on the team. Yeah, exactly. Like, you have no option. At that point in time, you have no option. You have to bring him back, because he's the only guy. He's the only guy that will be on your team. Oh my god, look at this development tree. Look at how far up we are pushing our car performance. We are far and away ahead of Mercedes right now. Mercedes, Ferrari, McLaren is in 4th, Red Bull's in 5th. Look at us with our angle just going steadily upwards. I mean, yeah, for the next 5 races, it's maybe even 6, it's going to flatline. But look at our dev tree. We are literally the best car on the grid. Just going by the vehicle performance chart. We are, by, I think, like 30, 40 points. We are the best car on the grid. So that's a good sight to see. Alright, well, now I know exactly what to do. And it's not going to be... It's not going to be fun. But at least now we know that there's going to be rain in fucking qualifying and not have it sneak up on me like in France. Alright, let me figure out what
I'd take a set of intermediates in these unpredictable conditions.
Alright, I'm gonna go out on 7 kilograms of fuel and I'll run 3 laps. Let's see if I can run 3 laps on 7 kilograms. Let me make damn sure that I have my Hungary set up. Yeah, Hungary. Hungary set, 7 kilograms of fuel, go on intermediates. Alright, let's go out. Williams looking good. Oh yeah, Williams are running their own class. They're running Formula Williams right now. So I'm going to try and run 3 laps here with the wet tires, most likely because I want to get the fuel load on this car. I want to test and see how much I use up fuel load wise in a wet race. But honestly, I could not have asked for a worse time for a wet race. Hungary is not a good one. Hungary is not a good race to be a wet race. Especially the back section. Oh, I'm going to absolutely throw a fit in the back section. Now, what's going to happen during the actual race? Pain. Pain is going to happen.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
I will be the judge of that, Jeff. Yeah, it's kind of like going out at the very end at the dry set when you know that the road is all gripped up. Same philosophy. Alright, as it stands right now, I have the second fastest time in the wets, and I think most everybody has gone through. Oh, really? And I think most everybody has gone through. I kind of want to... Oh, shit. I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen as soon as I got on that. That concrete is a death trap. Well, I'm using Hamilton as a tow right now, so I kind of don't want to drop out of this line. Alright, so I used up 3.2 gallons of fuel. Alright, so 3.2 gallons of fuel, excuse me. I used up 3... Where am I right now? I'm currently 4th. Lance Stroll's currently... How many seconds is he behind me? So he's at 1:29.6. And I've got a 1:28.8. Do you think he'll get 8/10 faster, is the question. Car setup. So I used... When I started the lap, when I started my session, I was at 3.7. And when I ended, I was at 0.5, 0.6. So I used up 3.1 to 3.2 of this, just doing... 2 laps or 3 laps. That would be if I only did 2 laps. I feel like if I do this, I could get 2 laps out of it. If I went 5 kilograms, I think I can get two solid laps out of it. It'll go... Yeah, I think I can get 2 solid laps out of it. So I could go out there in probably a minute and run 2 laps. I think we'll do that. Just to make damn sure, right? This is just to make damn sure I qualify. So yeah, I'll go out right now. Like, I just want to make damn sure I'll qualify. And I think with this fuel load in this wet weather, I think I can get 2 laps out of it. Yeah, I completely understand, Syntax. That's why I started out with the heavy fuel set. That's why I started out the heavy fuel set and did my laps accordingly. That's why I stayed out for 3 laps. It also looks like the track is drying up. I mean, I don't want to risk it going out on slicks because there's only a minute left to go in qualifying. What? Oh my god, I really do not think I'm getting halfway over that curve. I legitimately don't think I'm getting halfway over that curve. Oh yeah, the track is well and truly dried up now. Or at least not as wet as it was before. Ah, come on! Fuck you. I don't know who I'm saying fuck you to. I should be saying fuck me. That was the dumbass that tried to power through it. Oh wow, DRS is enabled. And that's how you know it's dried up enough. Yeah, we'll just return to the garage. P5, you're already in. Are you sure about that? Wow, it did dry up enough that 9 people went out and got runs on slick tires. Fortunately, myself and Albon made it through, but I can't believe it dried up enough to go on slick tires. Also, the weather forecast is a piece of shit again, saying that, oh, the entire time of qualifying is going to be rain. Well, it's not. So, what the fuck? It is actually dry enough out there that we could go and run some laps. Dry laps. Love it. Alright, so it is dry enough out there that we could go and run some dry laps. Of course, as per usual, 2 sets of laps on the medium tires and then 1 on the soft at the very end. Once I think that I've devised a good enough line. I was going to say, don't let this fool you. This probably means that in real life it's probably scattered showers. This is probably what we would call a scattered shower type of formation, where it just comes and goes over an area. Oh, is that legitimately every 5 minutes? Like, if we look at it on the main hub, is it really split up every 5 minutes in those sections?
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
See, and here I was trying to big brain it, thinking it was, like, percentages of the race. Not, like, divvied up 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, etc. Alright, let's get on the soft tires, make sure we got low fuel. We do. Alright, what's everyone running right now? Albon is currently 9th. Obviously, I'm last. Wow, if I want to get into the top 10, I need to be 10. If I want to be 10th place, I need to be 2 whole goddamn seconds faster. Which I feel like I need to go and run 2 laps. I don't know about you, but I feel like I need to run 2 laps, so I'll put the fuel up to that. I feel like I need to put together 2 good laps. And I need to be 2 seconds faster, cumulatively 2 seconds faster. And that's just to make top 10. Oh, get out of here, everybody else. Fuck you. Well, I'm not going to get this lap.
2 minutes remaining in the session. We need a good lap here, or we're out of qualifying.
I'm going to deal with a dumbass behind me. They're on their out laps, and I'm here trying to get a flyer. Alright, I need to be another 1.4 seconds faster. It's not happening. Not when I'm driving like that. Well, it's very clear I'm not making Q3. Like, I'm not even going to be close to Q3. $16. God, that was terrible. Well, it's a good thing Albon made it through.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid.
All right, what's
for
the top
today's
10
race.
looking like?
Alexander Albon put in a great
Albon
lap
got
yesterday,
pole position.
and he'll
Let's
start
go.
from pole position. And it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Vettel, Valtteri Bottas, and Verstappen, Ricciardo, Perez, Sainz, and Esteban Ocon. Norris.
All right, so Albon got pole position. Good for him.
We might struggle to get into the top 10 today, so see if you can use the race start to your advantage.
See, even Jeff knows. Jeff knows that's going to be a very shitty race. And unfortunately, I can't really drop my fuel load less than 46.4. So I'm just going to have to deal with this. Not paying him enough. I already gave him a new contract, damn it. He could deal with it. Alright, so we're splitting the race in half. I'm coming in lap 17 for fresh inters and then going the rest of the race on said inters. So I'd say I'm starting in 16th. Where do you think I'm going to finish? But we all know rain races for me are bunk. They are a literal wash, so it really does not matter. Because I'm more than likely am not going to end all that well. Where did I qualify? 16th. Yeah, there's not really much change. So anyway, let's just, without further ado, let's just get right on into it. I cannot see anything up in front of me. It's like Monaco without the boats. Well, there might be some boats out on the lawn today. How rainy it is. You know it's going to be a bad day when George Russell is breathing down your neck and trying to pass you. As I'm fighting with De Vries and his teammate Magnussen's in front of me. Oh, I can already see myself getting fucking 2 laps, 2 corner cuts. I can already see myself getting a time penalty here. Yeah, thanks Hungary, I hate it. At this point in time, all I could hope for is Albon gets on the podium so that we can get that sweet, sweet sponsor money. Maybe it'll clear up somewhere down the line. I don't know. The forecast saying that it's going to rain the entire race. It's pretty much a non-starter. Alright, let's hope I don't corner cut this time. I like how Crofty said it was Monaco without the boats. I mean, he ain't wrong. We all know that this race is pretty shit and pretty tight. I'm pretty sure every single AI is using overtake down this front stretch. Would not be surprised if they were. Oh yeah, I don't like Hungary either, man. But I'm gonna just keep doing the full 22 schedule. Yeah, if you swap out the amount of races in a season, you absolutely can. You can opt to have a 10, 16, or 22 race season. Is this Hungary? Yes, it is. I don't know, can you see it amongst all the rain? Why the fuck can't I catch Magnussen? I overtake and the rich energy mode turned on. Why can I not catch him? Okay, let me rephrase that. I am catching him. Why can't I overtake him? Magnussen!
Be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
I thought I got past him. In fact, I'm pretty sure I got past him without the fucking damage. Hold on, back it up. I thought I got past him and I was not going to take damage, alright?
We advise moving to mix 2, fuel to mix 2.
And then, like I said, I get onto the fucking straight behind him. I'm using ERS. I'm using the fuel mix high. Yet, I can't fucking pass him. This is driving me insane right now. I have a better car than this chump. I just don't understand how I'm barely scratching into his time going down the front stretch.
Heavy rain will be staying with us for a while now, at least a 20-minute window of heavy rain.
Man, if you're going to give me a 20-minute window, you might as well give me a better game to play than Heavy Rain. Well, I guess as long as Albon gets a podium, I'm fine with it. Like I said, sponsor money and all that. As long as he's in the lead. Well, as long as it's only just a risk of rain, I think I'd be fine with that. Oh my god, Brian.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Got that confirmed?
They want me to stay out until lap 19? Why? No. What makes them think I will do any better staying out 2 extra laps? Well, I guess I made the smart move then. Every single race, it seems like I've made the smart move in terms of partner. Caution. We got a caution flag out. Oh, shit!
What happened? Let me know you're okay.
I didn't even see him! I didn't even fucking see him! Are you kidding me? I didn't see him because he was in my fucking Halo pillar. Oh, I didn't see him until it was too late. Oops. Alright. Also, get fucked, Magnussen. Like, I was paying attention to the caution flags, and, I'd go and fucking clock Magnussen. Hey, at least I don't have to worry about him anymore. I think Ericsson hit us. But Gendo, you hit him. No, Ericsson hit us. Yeah, I don't have to worry about him now, but now it all comes down to catching up to everybody in front of me. Which, I mean, it's so hard to do right now in the
I
middle
think
of
we're
fucking
still in the right
monsoon.
tyres for the time being.
I'm kind of surprised Jeff told me to come in 2 laps later as far as pit stops were concerned. No rhyme or reason as to why. Did he think that my tires were just not wearing out and that was his reasoning? I also don't think I could ever get a gap on the guys behind me that would come in and take a pit stop. If anything, I would be coming out I would be coming around the start finish while they are coming out of the pits. So staying out later would be a moot point. It makes sense, and it was what I figured. Albon's starting lap 12 now? Okay. So Albon's like a good 10 seconds ahead of me. I'm slowly catching up to Kvyat and Raikkonen. Oh yeah, I was saying it was an estimate, definitely. 10 seconds at least. I am so glad that this race is not a 100% race. Check with Jeff, I could do that? Leader. Who is leading?
Couldn't receive that. Repeat the message.
Fuck off, Jeff. Leader, take me to your leader. Oh, I don't want to talk about the Silverstone race, Lincoln. Oh, it was a shit show. I will say this, though. It started as a shit show. It gradually got better, but then it ended up being a complete and utter disaster. So I qualified with my practice engine. So as I was swapping the parts of my real engine, I had to take the penalty due to messing with Parc Ferme. So I started at the end of the grid, worked my way up. Safety car came out, I was in 8th place. But then after the safety car left, there was about 8 laps to go, and I was just trying to stay ahead of the cars behind me. And ultimately got turned by Giovinazzi. I'd already used up all my flashbacks, so I couldn't use one there. And ultimately, I just said fuck it and DNF'd. Because the consolation prize, Albon won the race. Oh, you said it right the first time, Elkie. My tire's about the 20s right now. Yeah, all my tires are mid-20s. Just remember, I'm an American. You said it right the first time. No pit stop run is not happening. 20%. I have to make at least one pit stop. You're forced to make a pit stop, Elkie. You cannot run a no pit stop race. Two different tire compounds, or in the case of rain, it's got to be two different tire set.
2 laps until the pit window. You'll be on inters for the next stint.
I have never, in my years of trying to understand Formula One, ever heard that you can go all the way to the end on no pit stop in the wet. Even in Motorsport Manager, when you're driving wet tires, you have to make a pit stop for another wet set. Yeah, at least I know I'm not going to get caught by 18th and 19th place.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yo, Lag, thank you very much for the follow, dude. Hope you're doing well. So, if on wet races it doesn't matter, I will test this theory. I don't really care where I finish in this type of race. Legitimately, I do not care. I had chalked up Hungary already to be a throwaway race. So if I don't need a pit stop, then I guess I will stay out, just to test this theory. If I get DQ'd, oh well. This is a good theory test race, then. Yeah, exactly, Elka. And I like I said, I already had written Hungary off as a throwaway race because I'm not good at this track. And then it said it was going to rain. Oh, that's even worse. That makes it even fucking worse. So yeah, I might as well test that theory. Unless it's a wet race, and I'd always thought that even with the wet race, you need to come in to pit, no matter what. Even if it was a wet race, you need to come into pit forcibly one time.
Box, we're coming in this lap.
I looked at my tires, and right now they are at 30%. I'm not even halfway through this race, and they're at 30%. Yeah, exactly, Prince. That's what I was thinking. So now I'm getting conflicting reports. I've got one person telling me that I can stay out the entire time. And I've got another guy saying that, no, you have to come into the pit. Which originally that was my thought, is that you had to come into the pits. I just have a very bad feeling if I stay out, I'm going to get DQ'd. I'll give it a run. I'll give it a go. If I get DQ'd, at least it was entertaining.
Okay, the weather's certainly eased off for the time being, but we've still got a lot of standing water out there. We're happy for you to stay out on the inters for now.
Ooh, interesting information, Jeff. Interesting information that you handed to me. What? Vettel. I think Vettel got a touch of my wheel there. Because with that information that Jeff gave to me, I think he's going to say that the weather is going to ease up enough so that we might see dry tires. We might see slicks. Weather report.
The rain looks like it's going to be getting much lighter over the next 10 to 15 minutes. There should be more grip, but don't expect a dry track. Inters look like the best tyre for now.
10 to 15 minutes. So roughly 7 to 10 more laps. Which means roughly lap 28 is when they're thinking the rain is going to stop. But as far as a dry track, Hell, there may not be a dry track. There may not be a fully dry track for the entirety of the race. But as soon as there is one, you bet your bottom dollar I'm going to come in for slicks. Well, like I said, I've been fed new information today. I did not know that that was a thing for wet races. If it works, and it might be a strategy that I will employ in the future. But yeah, these these intermediate tires are probably going to be about, 60% by the time
we expect the
it's
grip
all done.
levels to start falling away soon.
It's a wet track, Jeff. It's going to be a fucking low grip anyway. And yeah, if it's like the last 3 or 4 laps, immediately I'm getting on soft tires. Though, of course, racing like what I just did is,
Forecast suggests the rain is going to be lightening up over the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. You should start finding more grip as we clear the standing water.
I am currently top 5 right now with this no pit strategy. I would assume that Albon is still up top. Albon's doing his best to stay in first. Gotcha. All right, well. At this point in time, you're right. We've got really nothing to lose. I was not in the points area. I am now. But if Albon ultimately ends up winning this race, Leclerc's... Okay, so it's Albon first, Leclerc second, Hamilton, Bottas 3, 4, me in 5th. Ultimately, if
Some information on Ocon. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
Okay, thanks. Ultimately, if Albon ends up finishing on the podium, doesn't matter because we get sponsor money anyway. I'm hosting a champion celebration party. Yeah, and I'm not the champion. What if I become the champion? Dude, there's gonna be a line of shots, right? On the bar, just put down all the top shelf scotch, top shelf whiskey, get it all down in a row, and just start doing shots. Never too old for drinking games. Dude, if anything, I'd play house music. Shit. A Chicago staple. Drink from a shoe. Who did that? Was that Lance Stroll? Wasn't that Lance Stroll that did the drinking from the shoe? Or was that... No, Lance Stroll was on the podium and Martin Brundle drank from his shoe. Check my tire. Tires are... Well, they're starting to fall off a little bit more. They're at 40%. At worst, we're at 40%. 38, 35 front tires, 41, 37 rear tires. Oh, it's Danny Rick. Okay. So yeah, it's looking like that roughly the end of the race will be about 60% tire. Well, they're not really getting warm per se. They're not heating up that much, but they are getting warm. MIV, no. Not in the slightest. Turn vegan for one night. Well, like I said, I'm not getting any closer, really, to the top 4. Impy Boy, thank you very much for the follow, dude. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoy the stream tonight. Yeah, I'm not really getting all that closer to the top 4. So at this point in time, if I can hold down a top 5 and then not DQ, like that's the one thing that is hanging in the back of my mind right now. It's like there's always the potential for the DQ, even in a wet race. And also, look at how far back Ocon is dropping, dude. There's going to be a gap between myself and Ocon if Vettel passes me. But yeah, if this works, and I want to believe you, Elkie. If this works, this would be the first ever time I've done it. And like I said, it would be a legitimate strategy going forward to employ at any point in time that I feel that I can run a race with good tire wear
we'll be back on target soon. Don't
in
wait
the
too
wet.
long to turn the engine down.
Because I hate wet weather driving to begin with. So if there's any way that I can make it go by faster, this could work. Yeah, Zintax, that was patched. I did see that too. Like, I had it in... I actually had it in dry races. But that was a bug. So, the zero-stop strategy has been patched out of the game. As far as Jeff suggesting it, it's been patched out of the game. When the race started, oh. No, I've never had that happen to me. Alright, my left rear is looking almost at 50% right now. Left rear is just about at 50%.
The track is drying, but it's going to take a while to clear the standing water off the line. Don't start thinking about slicks just yet.
I will say this, though, if we do have to switch to slicks, oh, I am all for it. If I do that, I'm pretty much saying Vettel can pass me. So I mean I guess I'd be okay with that. Because just take a look at Perez behind. Perez is sitting 15 seconds and falling. Leclerc is hunting Albon. Oh boy. With 10 laps left to go. Like I said, don't care if Albon doesn't win as long as he's on the podium. But yeah, we've got 10 laps to go.
The rain is getting lighter now, but it's going to take a while for the track to dry out.
You officially hit 50% on the tires. That is the most I've ever worn my tire down. Like, legitimately. I've never really gone past 50% tire wear, ever. Oh, I believe that, Saransi. I believe that it wasn't fun. Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't need to worry about the gap between myself and Perez. I just gotta worry about the gap between myself and Vettel. It is, Elka. It's Monaco without the walls. As what Crofty said, it was Monaco without the boats. Because of how hard it is to pass. Also, does not help when I'm sliding around like a shithead. It seemed like we were around 8 laps to go last lap. Well, Peachy, let's just hope that does not happen to me. God damn it, Saranti, I'm trying. Oh, God. Yeah, we're losing it. We are losing it, all right.
Try not to push the tires too hard. You're probably losing some grip at this point.
Yes, Jeff, I am. Also, I'm trying to recoup some of my fuel, too, so that I can have a large push at the end of the race. Top four pretty much gone at this point in time. Albon and Leclerc fighting into turn one, I'm noticing. As I can see the top of, I can see the turn one on my mini-map, because my mini-map is being covered by the chat. I can at the very least see turn one, so. Albon's still in the lead. Leclerc is, of course, fighting. He's trying. Correct, Wolf Gamer. All things considered, I would be very, very surprised to come away with points here. Do I use a lot of brake or mostly fast downshift? Mostly the fast downshift. I ease into the brake because I don't want to lock them up. Because I've had problems with locking the brakes up in the past.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
And the downshift does help with your brake, with slowing the car down. Which is, you know, necessary. I think it's a very helpful and integral part of the downshift is to slow you down, to help slow you down. Oh, I shouldn't have gone to 6th. God damn it. %60 tires, 60% right rear, or left rear. 54% right rear. 55 left front. 50.
We're still happy that we're on the right tires at the moment.
When I come to the line, there will be 4 laps left to go. Oh, shit. No, the only treasure I have there is just my busted-ass tires. My used-up race tires. So if you consider those valuable, go have at them. Basically the fight for 5th right now between myself and Vettel. Oh yeah, I'm sure they'll be worth a lot. Worth about as much as the rubber that they're
There's
printed on.
3 laps of fuel remaining.
Man, I used to think about Gendo merch back in the day and then ultimately didn't do it. X2019 driver, you're not wrong. Technically correct, which is of course the best kind of correct. Alright, so it does look like that it is going to rain the entirety of the race. We had thought that potentially it would have dried up by about now. Yeah, 65% worst tire wear. Gonna have to check my tires as soon as I cross the start-finish line so I can see what exactly is the ultimate wear on my tires. Because I've never had my tires go this long before. Yeah, weather forecast for Singapore and it's heavy rain with me at the Gendo sad. Or the meme that I'm seeing right now, the opacity picture of somebody sad behind a tweet that just says pain. What are you feeling? Pain, sadness, all of the above. And it looks like the leaders are just about to start their final lap. So you know what, Peachy? You know what that's telling me? Is that I just need to wear my tires down to 50-60% and drive on them, because it seems like I could fucking drive on those type of tires in the rain. I can drive on worn-ass tires in the rain.
Of fuel remaining.
But I can't drive normally in the rain on clear tires? That's some bullshit.
We're not going to be able to run in this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target.
Shut up,
down
Jeff.
to mix too soon.
You know Vettel's on fucking rich mixture, you know? You stupid bitch. Can I get a new crew chief? Albon's still P1? Alright. We'll see what the...
We'll be seeing at least 20 minutes of light.
Whoa! Somehow saved it. No puncture, just worn-ass tires. And your race winner is Alexander Albon. Another podium and another win for Gendo F1 Racing. Let's hope I don't get disqualified as we come across the line.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
5th place, I'm not disqualified. I think we found a viable strategy. Driver of the day as well. Elka, that is some knowledge that I did not know beforehand, so I do thank you very much for the help. Now I got a viable strategy if I start near the back on a rain race.
Sailing today, but a very important win nonetheless. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Zintax, this is knowledge I didn't know beforehand. Driver, yeah, no, Elka is the crew chief of the day. Elka's crew chief of the day. Because, like I said, I did not know about this beforehand.
The 3 drivers approaching the podium right
it
now.
Won't always work. Right, if it's just a straight rain race all the way through, then I would assume that it would be fine. But if it went rain to dry, then they would want you to switch to a drier compound, like a slick compound. Well, thank you very much for the help, Elka, Zintax. For knowledge today that I will definitely be holding on going forward. Yeah, I said Zintax.
So, let's review the driver's standings.
Top 5,
Charles Leclerc,
no stop.
leading the championship standings, extends his lead even further with this result.
Well, once again, thank you very much, Elka. Have yourself a good night.
But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
I have to give it to O'Brien. That was a commanding performance today. Very impressive indeed.
Let's move on to the constructor.
Alright, so driver standings. Albon moves up into 4th place in the driver standings. He is 53 points behind Leclerc. And honestly, in good running to potentially make a push towards top of the table by season's end. I'm currently sitting in 7th.
Meanwhile, good work from the owner.
And officially, we have moved ahead of Red Bull in the constructor standings. We're still 92 points behind Mercedes. But yeah, we have officially passed Red Bull by how many points? 36 points ahead of Red Bull. Based off of our driving today between Albon's 2 wins and my 5th place finish here. Yeah, we're looking up. Onwards and upwards. Absolutely onwards and upwards.
Drivers team this weekend who pushed themselves further up the...
Has some damn good driving and some damn good strategy.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts. You gained a lot of positions during the race, didn't you?
Yeah, I would say that was because of our power. You gain positions, well, it's because of our engine,
The weather
really.
was miserable today, but do you feel this was an advantage for you?
Having such a great team out helps me in adverse conditions. Thank you very much, team, aka chat.
Up there on the podium, or are you happy for them?
Am I jealous of seeing Albon up on the podium? Let's go back to Bahrain and we'll ask that question there. I couldn't be happy for him. This is a team sport. There's no room for jealousy. I couldn't be happy for him.
A podium finish for your teammate. Will you be celebrating with them tonight?
Absolutely. And our powertrain department deserve a few drinks too.
Great. Well, that's everything.
And everybody over at Mercedes can get a complimentary drink too. Since they have our power. They make our power. Alright, a rivalry breakdown. It's pretty even. Of course, it was the qualifying that pushed Vettel ahead. My driver claim is just so close to hitting 13. Albon's is about to go to 14. Cash, $1.56 million in the bank, and I think a little bit taken off of damage. No, nothing got damaged, so $1.66 million over the course of this week. Hell yeah. As we're slowly pushing our cash depository up. You, Mercedes. Hey, take that slander. Get that slander out of here, sir. There's no need for that. Renew sponsors for Sudu and Zanzare. Sudu, I know is... let me manage the sponsors. Zandare is definitely. Zandare is a definite. Yeah. Zanzare, I said Zandare. Zanzare is a definite that we're signing back on with them. But as far as anything else, Sudo is, of course, achieved fastest lap at any point in time in the session. I'm just taking a look and see what the weekly income and the goal bonus is. It is one of the higher goal bonuses, and it's a very easy goal bonus on top of that, because I usually get fastest lap in free practice 1. Pretty much given every single race weekend. So that's a pretty easy one to get. What are the other ones ahead of that? Cassandra, achieve a top 4 finish during the race. Lower weekly income for only 2,000 extra goal bonus. I'd rather not. Neon has got the same weekly income, but only $6,000 more goal bonus. That's qualified P4 or better. I won't go with that. Compass, achieve pole position during qualifying. We're not consistently getting pole position. Albon's getting close. Like, I think he's got pole position once, and that was for the Hungary. That was just for this Hungary race. But he's getting right about there. He's getting seconds and thirds, but he's not getting pole position. It is an extra 9,000 per week. The goal bonus is solid, though. Goal bonus is an extra, what's that? Another 60,000 if we hit that bonus. Satellite is too much. Achieve a total of 100 laps during a race weekend. That's only if I do 100% racing. So just bop that one out of here. And then Beleza is achieve pole position during qualifying and win the race, which I feel like you should get more money. Yeah, you do get more money goal bonus-wise, but not that much more over Compass. But that one's way too much, so I'd rather say no to that. So we're going to go back with Sudo. So yeah, Zanzare and Sudo, they will both be our sponsors again. Zanzare, Xenon, and Sudo as our sponsors. Let's get those logos back on the car. I believe, yeah, that was Pacifico. What? Hold on. No. I believe it was Zanzare up here. Yeah, it was Zanzare up there. Pacifico there. Xenon there. Which means that this was Sudo. And where else was Sudo? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine as far as my scheme goes. Alright, center my wheel. Okay, we're good there. Alright, so we're going to keep this engine, and everything that is all the way over here was the new engine that I got for Silverstone. So that is essentially the engine that I will use once we get to, once we push ahead to United States. In fact, I think the only thing that I will get at the United States might just be the ICE, but we'll just have to wait until we get to that point. But yeah, at this point in time, we're not touching anything on the R&D. We're saving up our points for the rest of, well, not for the rest of the season, but up until Japan, so that when the regulations come down, I can then just, hit everything in one fell swoop. And looking at what is available, there will be 5 things to build in the durability, 1 thing to build in the engine, 4 things to build in aero, and it looks like it would be 3 things to build in the chassis. So, I mean, we could finish up the engine right away, and then all I would need to do is then get my factory up to spec 3 and then build out the engine even further. But right now we don't need that. I'd rather continuously build up the chassis and the aero rather than continue on with my powertrain. Durability's looking pretty solid too. Don't feel the need to add on to that much more, but it is looking pretty solid, which is good to see. Facilities, we're going to hold on to the money at this point in time. Not just because I can't really do anything with the money in the facilities, but I'd rather start saving the money until I can make for damn sure that I will be able to sign Albon to another contract. And not just sign Albon to another contract, but of course during the offseason there will be people coming for him. So I want to make sure that I have enough money to have him signed on and fight off anybody that is going to negotiate a contract